Water?
Check.
Snacks?
Check.
Sunscreen?
Check.
Charger?
Check.
TCG?
Check.
3DS?
And check.
Let's go.
We all live in a Pokemon world.
Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab code's on back order, and it's time for episode 4 of our Pokemon GO adventure here in St. John, New Brunswick. And initially, my thought for this video was going to be to go to a nature park in town and see if we can find any new types of Pokemon, like grass or bug types. Not sure if they would actually appear in the nature park or not, but bear with me as I try to maneuver away from the wind so you guys can actually hear what I'm trying to say. It is a pretty breezy day here, and if you can look at the clouds, it is looking pretty dark and overcast. I'm not sure if you can make that out. There we go. So it might get a little stormy, so I might not be doing this video for too long, but I can show you some stuff back at my neighborhood if it does get kind of bad out. But since I couldn't really make plans to go to the nature park, I didn't have time to get everything kind of prepared. I decided I'm going to show off something I've learned about gyms in Pokemon GO. Now, oh, hi Psyduck. Now, a good way to get some coins, of course, is to hold gyms, and initially, my thought was, when you go to the shop, you see there's a little badge at the top. Now, if you touch that, I need to assign a Pokemon to a gym to be eligible for a Defender bonus. What that means is, I thought you'd have to have a Pokemon hold a gym for a certain length of time, then you would earn coins for that. But as it turns out, all you need to do is drop Pokemon into a gym, and you can immediately claim your coins. Now, you can only do that once every 21 hours, so the more gyms you can claim before, the more gyms you can hold before redeeming your claim, you're going to be able to get more coins. So, the downside is, where I am Team Instinct, that's not a very popular team, so I'm not finding too many Team Instinct gyms in my area, so I might have to do some battling. I'm not sure my Pokemon are up to the task, however. My strongest is Fenton, my Golduck, at 607, but we're going to see if we can battle at least some gyms and get some gym footage for this video, and possibly drop some Pokemon into a gym and earn some coins for that, so let's get started. So I'm approaching the Team Mystic Gym at the Aquatic Center, a swimming place here in St. John. Let's take a quick look at what we're looking at if we do try to take it on. The lowest level is a CP909 Snorlax. Now, of course, we're not going to be able to beat that, not with the team we have working for us. But if we can at least take down one Pokemon, we'll still gain a bit of experience and drop a little bit of the gym's prestige. Now, can we hope to overtake this gym ourselves? Not at all. The best way to do this would be to come with a team of Team Instinct members. But let's see if we can at least gain a little bit of experience just by doing some battling. They're currently within range of the gym. Let's get started. Let's go ahead and choose our Pokemon. Now, of course, it's going to choose things like our Jinx and everything. I'm going to choose the Pokemon that I have favorited and go with them. Of course, the smarter thing would be to choose Pokemon that are higher level, but I want to play this my way. I want to show off my guys, you know? Of course, these are all my guys, but anyway, let's begin. So the battle gets started versus the 909 Snorlax. Sorry if there's any background noise of cars or just the wind, of course. Let's get as much damage off as we can as we try to do some dodging here. I still haven't gotten into perfecting the dodging. I don't even know if there's a way to perfect the dodging. Let's go ahead and hold the button down, go for our power hit of Icy Wind. Let's drop the speed on this Snorlax. So we can't get special conditions like freezing in this as well. But Icy Wind does get out the most damage in addition to our Peck Attack. And Admiral Bubbles is not going to be able to make this on his own. But we're going to get as much damage off before going down as we can. And we got it down about a quarter of the way before Bubbles does fall. We get one more Icy Wind off. Well, they go for Hyper Beam. And it got him about halfway. So let's see if we can power up our Hydro Pump. Come on, Fenton, dodge some hits. Power yourself up, buddy. Looks like we got Water Gun and Hydro Pump on Fenton. So power it up, let's Hydro Pump away. This is our most powerful hit for 90 damage. Look, we took the Snorlax down pretty low. And Fenton finished this up by himself. Come on, buddy, do it. And the Snorlax doesn't yet fall, but it's going to get one more hit on. Down. So I've seen this happen before. Pokemon is clearly knocked out, but somehow it just doesn't want to faint. But we're going to do what we can. And one Hyper Beam brings the brain down, which was bad. So somehow the Snorlax survived through two more Pokemon, or at least one more. We got some super effective damage on this Nidoking at least. What is our power move? Water Pulse. Can we get confusion on this? Now, I don't think, of course, there's no special conditions in the game, unfortunately. But can we get a lot more damage off? We're going to gain a lot of good experience if we do so. And we're going to lower the prestige quite a bit. So we got the Nidoking halfway down. Come on, Floodster, you can do this. Let's just go for all the power hits of Water Pulse. And Earthquake. Ah, I didn't see that coming. Unfortunately, Hero is immune to the Earthquake. So let's go for the Drill Run attack, which is Jack's power hit. We can go for it. Here we go. Super effective. Should bring the Nidoking down. There we go. So now, we're facing off against the Jolteon. Another Drill Run charged up. Let's do that. Now, it is super effective on us, of course. A clever thing you could do, which I'm not doing, is switch your Pokemon around for type effectiveness, but I'm just going for the hits right now. I'm still relatively new at the whole gym battling prospect. Let's go for, what do McGinnis have? Wing Attack, I think, and Poison Fang. Let's get the Poison Fang fired off. So, we're not going to win this one, but I'm curious to see how much we do gain for experience. Well, let's go for another Poison Fang. Go, McGinnis. Actually got the Jolteon down quite low. I think that's my last Pokemon, though. We lose, but we lower the Prestige by 1,000 and gain 200 experience points for that. So, we could keep going here, but I do have to now go into my items. And do I need to revive them immediately? Yes, I do. So they're all unconscious. I'm just going to go ahead and revive them and potion them up. Let's see if we can go after another gym. So we're here at the City Market Gym, which is currently under attack. Currently owned by Team Mystic. And a Hypno is sitting in there. I think we can do this. Wait, it's too far away. It's just across the street. Let's inch a little bit forward there. I think that counts as being close up. It was just taken over by Team Valor's Exeggutor. So let's see if we can do something about that. Why is it giving me Bellsprout and Oddish? They might be choosing the most type effective for us, actually. What do we have here? We're going to get Stinger. And as for Oddish, we're going to swap you out. There's really not much more we can do. I'm going to bring Fenton anyway. No, wait. I think Admiral Bubbles. You have Peck, perhaps? Anyway, let's try this battle out. Let's go. So let's see how well we can take down the Exeggutor. We do have, I believe it's Wing Attack and Poison Fang on McGinnis here. That was quick, but there is a Vaporeon also helping us out here. So we're going to double team this gym together. Let's go for the Bug Buzz, double super effective. Didn't do as much as I would have liked, but we see a Flareon is battling. Who's in next? There we have Jack the Hero. Get some good peck attacks off on this thing. Let's go for Solar Beam. Let's see if we can swip around. Oh, there's a Dragonite back there too. And apparently we won. We brought their prestige all the way down to 0. There's no team. Let's see if we have a chance to drop somebody in quick. Go ahead, add a Pokemon. We're going to add Fenton, who didn't do any fighting. I just claimed the gym for Team Instinct. Look at that. Fenton is sitting in there. Now, what I'm going to do quickly, there are no other Team Instinct gyms around, so I'm going to show you how you get your coins. Go to your shop, and I have one badge up here, one Defender Shield. I have one trainer assigned. I can get 500 Stardust and 10 coins, which I've just done. So my coins have gone up to 20, and I got some more Stardust for that. So you see, I can't make another claim for another 21 hours. So tomorrow, if there are any gyms available for me to take over, then I'm going to just, oh, somebody added a Flareon as well. And Eradicate. We just claimed this gym quite well. You see my fellow battlers of Ditto Master Sin. There's myself, and the strongest is from Kodami Alice, the Flareon. So you get a quick little vision of how to claim your coins, and of course, as you see, the cheapest item in the shop is 80 coins, so it's going to take a little while before I have enough coins to get anything really worthwhile from the shop. I'm probably going to save up and get more of the Incense so I can use those as I'm walking around. I think probably 8 Incense at a time would be good. I could go down and buy some coins with real money, but I like the free money. It's more fun that way, plus it's cheaper. Let's see if we can do any more gym battling just for some experience, as we are under attack. Hang on. Can we do anything to save the day? Well, let's bring Floodster in. Actually, we're going to raise the Prestige. We haven't done that yet. So I'm going to use Floodster against the Ditto Master Sin's Eradicate. So we can power for a Hydro Pump. No, Water Pulse we have. We got some good damage off of that. If we can raise the Prestige, we can add in some more Pokemon, of course. So we can dodge some hits. I want to keep dodging Floodster. Oh, it goes for Dig. Uh-oh. Can we dodge this one? Yes, we do. Alright. Let's keep going, let's keep going. Let's get the Water Pulses off now. There we go. It's going for Dig again. Just keep dodging, see if we can avoid this one. We do. Alright, Water Pulse. Come on, bring the Eradicate down. Build our Prestige. Gain some experience points. There we go. Alright, I think that was my first victory. Oh wait, I'm battling my own Fenton. It's not very effective. Let's Water Pulse it up. So keep going for those Water Pulses. Come on. It's not working. Floodster, go! But there you see the basic idea of how you do your battles and such. And the dodging, I'm still, like I say, not very good at that. It's going to be a little bit more practice to get understood how to do that quite properly. But Fenton brings us down, and I'm kind of proud of that. We went up by 581, getting a little bit of experience as well. So let's see if we can move on and check out some more gyms. So we see there's a Mystic Gym right here under attack, but first let's grab ourselves a Horsey. CP 260, this should be an easy capture, not since the update. It's going to be a little bit more tricky than that, I'm sure. And I'm getting a little bit of wind in the background, unfortunately. Yeah, there we go, see, it broke out. Let's go ahead and just try a Raspberry. Just make it a slightly easier capture. If I can't catch it on this one, well, not that one, but if I can't capture it on the next actual thrown ball, we're going to skip it and head towards the gym, because I'll show you what they have working in that Mystic Gym for the time being. So bear in mind, we did use a Raspberry. That's right, alright, there we go. So we've added another Horsey into the collection. And it did start to rain a little bit. I'm currently standing under a tree, which probably isn't the best place to stand. But you see this Mystic Gym is under attack. They have a Venonat at 111 CP. Now, I wonder if currently Team Mystic is battling their own gym using a low-level Pokemon just to build up the prestige. Let's see if we can put a stop to that. See if we can knock out this Venonat, therefore making it a little bit harder for them to grind up against this Dragonite at 1238. Can we defeat that? Not at all. But we can make it a bit harder grind for them, of course. And isn't that what the different teams are all about? You know, not just about having fun with like 3 different rivalry teams and all that. No, making it as impossible for the other team to win as you possibly can. So I think we are in range. Who are we going to bring? Well, since we see Venonat, we're going to bring in Chirp our Pidgeot. Let's bring Jack as well. And let's bring McGinnis. Let's go. Take on this Venonat first of all. Now, something I haven't done yet, I'm going to switch out. Let's switch into a better Pokemon suited to the job. Go for, I believe Chirp might be the best bet. Let's get off some nice aerial attacks here. Look at this Venonat just dropping. One more hit and it's done. There goes the Venonat. So no more easy grinding in this gym. So I'm pretty sure that will knock him out of the gym completely. Now, I'm starting to learn a little bit of how to dodge properly. When you see like a bright yellow flash on the screen, dodge a moment after, well, a little bit faster than that, but try to dodge soon after, and you'll avoid the hit as you saw there. Go for Air Cutter. The downside of your power hits, though, is it leaves you vulnerable as they go for an attack. So, just try to dodge the best you can, of course. Like, wait for that yellow flash, and then try to counterattack after the dodge. Okay, watch this. Dodge that. Go for a nice, not effective water gun. And if you're lucky, you can get 2 hits off before having to dodge the next hit. Now, of course, if they go for a power move like Hyper Beam, keep dodging. Now, you still take some damage, but at least it reduces the amount of damage that you do take. So let's wait for the dodge, counterattack. Doing a little bit better in the gyms now. I didn't, okay, there we go, I dodged that. I didn't think I was going to get to the dodge in time. You go for the Hydro Pump. Once you dodge a move, that's your good chance to go for your power hit. Now, not a lot of damage. You know, we might bring this Dragonite down with the team. Come on, Fenton, do your best. He was trying to hold the City Market gym for us, but unfortunately Team Valor came by and sniped that from us. Come on, Brain, dodge that. Yes. So we still took some damage, of course. But apparently we still got hit, I guess? What's happening? Everything's switching around. Alright, so I guess we're sitting here. Let's go into Jack, I guess. Alright, Jack is in. Now he has Drill Run for his power moves, so that's not going to help us here. He's got to go for the basic, I think it's Fury Attack he has. Oh, gotta get hit. No, we dodged that one, alright. So, just a lot of almost, mindless button mashing. It's only 5 seconds left. So let's get off as much damage as we can before we go down. Time is up. But we did lower the prestige by 500, gained 100 experience points for that. We defeated 1 Pokemon. If we tap on it now, the Venonat should be out of there. Wait a minute. So I don't exactly know how you beat them out of the gym. All I know is we beat that Venonat for sure. So that is another basic rundown of gym battles. And I now know the value of your healing items because as soon as you get defeated, you want to heal your guys up and prepare once again. It's very useful for when you're going and doing the boosting of your own prestige in your gym. And you know what? I don't have that many Magnemite. Let's get this thing before ending off this part of the video. You just right down at the far corner here. Let's try to boogie it up a little bit. Sorry for the excessive shaking, and I'm sure the sound of wind rushing past the camera. But I've only got 1 Magnemite thus far, I believe. It'd be good to add more to the collection, because as I've been doing, once I get 5, I'll choose the best one and add that to the team. You can say that's close enough. CP of 84, so this should be an easy capture. No breakouts at all, right? No breakouts at all? Whatever. There we go. Stage right in the ball. Easy capture. Wait a minute. How does the CP84 break out? Really? Got plenty of berries, though. Let's throw a berry at the Magnemite. Not sure exactly how it eats it, but now we should get the capture. It's not even 100. Look at the ball. It didn't even close yet. There we go. So a nice, quick, easy catch. Magnemite is added. So that's going to be it for this particular gym battle. You were there, though, right? You saw me beat the Venonat. I feel accomplished in that. Let's move on. So I'm now thinking that it might be a matter of you have to lower the prestige of a gym to make them lose a team member. Because look at that Venonat still sitting in there all smug like nothing happened to it back then. If I managed to lower the prestige by another, I don't even know how much that would be, but if I did manage to beat it out, probably that's when the Venonat would get kicked out. But it looks like it's going to sit in there for the time being, and I don't quite have the team members, myself or other players, to be able to do what we need to against these Pokemon. I did do a lot of damage to get against that Dragonite, but the Vaporeon's a little bit too much. My team was pretty much wiped out by the time we got to it, so we're going to have to call it a day for that gym. And my items are looking kind of slack. I need to get some more Pokeballs. I'm going through all the healing items, but I'm okay with that. So let's see if we can hit some more Pokestops before the end of the day and head home and get some more Pokeballs. So I'm about to call it a day for the day, and if we do a quick little pan around of the Uptown St. John area, you see nothing but Valor and Mystic. There are no Instinct gyms for me to make use of, and my guys aren't quite on the level that they need to be in order to do some serious damage. My strongest, as I said, is Fenton. Now, initially what I was doing, as far as powering up my Pokemon, I was going to go for the lower level Pokemon, like lower CP Pokemon, and try to get them on par, but I think if I want to be a little bit more competitive in this whole gym scene, I got to start powering up the big guys until I can't power them up any longer, and then work my way down from there. So, for example, let's take a look at Fenton as a loud, noisy bus drives by. Okay, so it's going to take 1,000 Stardust and one of my Psyduck candies to power him up, but I'm going to do that right now just to see how much we go. So I'm going to go from 607 and 68 HP, going up by 30 and 2 HP, so 637, and HP is now 70. I'm just going to go ahead and power him up all the way right now, just see how high we can get him. I think we're going to hit at least close to 700 with our last bit of Stardust. 698, so... And the bar didn't fill up that much that I noticed, so I'm going to try to get a little bit more Stardust before heading home, and I might check back in with you shortly and just show you what the team's looking like at the end of my adventures. I got about another half hour or so before I got to head out and charge the phone. So I'll check back in with you in a little bit. So I'm back home relaxing for the night, and I just wanted to point something out that I did happen to notice. Now, when I was talking about choosing which Pokemon to put onto the main teams and, you know, taking a look at what they have for attacks and such, I said one of the things you can take a look at is how much it takes to power them up as far as Stardust and Candy goes, and I noticed that when I started powering Fenton up while I was uptown, it only took 1,000 Stardust, but on the last power-up it took 1,300, and I think it might have taken 2 candies at that point as well. And I think it's because the further along the bar, or the higher their CP is, the more that's going to increase as far as what is required to power them up. So, as I was saying about, you know, choosing Pokemon to put onto the main team, like for example, if I'm going to go and choose by number, and let's take a look at Ghastly down here I've chosen, based on the attacks. I'm going to name him Buster, of course. I chose one that had good damage for Sucker Punch and Sludge Bomb, and it has 800 to power up, but the higher up he goes, the higher that, the power up requirement is going to be, therefore I'm not going to consider that as something to, well, take into consideration for which Pokemon to choose. I might have initially gone ahead with a low CP Ghastly. You see, it only takes 400 to power this one up, but that's because it's so far down the power-up bar. And I'm sure the higher up it goes, the more the more Stardust and Candy it's going to take to power up the Ghastly. So that being the case, forget what I said previously in a different video about taking a look at how much it takes to power them up. Just go with whatever their CP happens to be and the attacks that they happen to know. And I'm sure I've heard about there is the whole aspect of IVs in this game as well. I'm not sure if there's a way you can see what the IVs are for your Pokemon, unfortunately, but regardless, just take a look at what the attacks are, and I've heard that Stab, same type of attack bonus, is factored into the game as well, as far as choosing which attacks for your Pokemon to use. So that being the case, I gave you some basic ideas on how to go ahead and battle in some gyms, and what was I about to say? There was something else I noticed about the gyms. I don't know. I was going to say something, but I completely lost it, but as you saw, as I was leaving the Uptown area, I need to get more Instinct members together, because it is a very underpopulated team here in my hometown. I'm sure it is like that all around the world, too, from what I've heard. And unfortunately, I can't really conquer gyms that much, but I'm going to keep doing the best that I can to try to earn some more coins. I think the first thing I do want to buy, as I think I said earlier, is some Incense. Now, I did do a quick little search. You can get some incubators. It's a very rare drop at Pokestops, but one good way to get Stardust to power up your Pokemon will be hatching eggs. Because I think, well, you get 100 Stardust, I believe, every time you capture a Pokemon, but when you hatch an egg, you get possibly up in the thousands of Stardust, so that is a good way to build up your Stardust collection and power up your Pokemon. There's nothing really that good in my neighborhood right now, unfortunately. But there was something else I wanted to say, and give me a moment, I'll try to remember what that was. Okay, I think the only other thing I wanted to mention is the fact that right now I'm going to focus on powering up Fenton, because he's my highest CP Pokemon, and as soon as I max out his bar and he's as strong as he's going to possibly get, I'm then going to start powering up another Pokemon, of course. However, you see, Admiral Bubbles, the Sea King, is my second most powerful. I'm not going to power him up exactly because I already have a Water type in Fenton. I'll probably move further down the line, and the Brain will be my next one to power up. I want to try to get a little bit more type diversity on my main team, and that's kind of the way I'm going to go with this, and try to get everyone powered up. Of course, as soon as I get everyone powered up in a decent team of, various types, say one of each particular Pokemon type powered up, I'll then start going back and powering up the other ones, of course, to try to get the entire team as fully powered as I possibly can. And I do have some possibilities for evolution. You'll see if I switch to number mode. I do have a couple of Pidgey I could evolve, some Weedle, but I am going to wait, as I did in the last episode, until I have a Lucky Egg to be able to maximize the experience I will get by doing all these evolutions. For the time being, I might just start transferring them just to start building up my candy collection, so I can go ahead and evolve a whole lot of Pokemon when I finally do have access to the Lucky Egg. That is going to be it for this episode of Pokemon Go. Hopefully I gave you some good tips and advice on how to battle some gyms and how to earn some coins by holding gyms, even if it's only temporarily. And if I had the option to, I would have run around to all the different gyms I could, dropped a Pokemon in each one that had space available, and got as many coins as I could. But unfortunately, as I said, instinct gyms are pretty rare in my area. But hopefully, in the future, I'll be able to do that and get some more coins and start building up the coin collection and get some more incubators, start hatching some eggs, get some more Stardust, power up more Pokemon. It's going to be like a big, never-ending cycle, and I'm going to be doing a lot of walking while I do it, which I really like. It's good exercise, and I'm using that Rescue Walk app to build, more donations for my local Animal Rescue League, the SPCA. It's all good. I like this. Alright, so that is, like I said, going to wrap up this episode of Pokemon Go. If you like this, feel free to drop a like rating down below so I know how much interest there is in the series, and I'm going to see if I can make plans for going to a nature park for next week. I didn't really have time to do that this week. I was kind of swamped with Wednesday trying to get everything prepared for the Steam Siege TCG update on Pokemon TCG Online, and get that all possibly recorded and such. And anyway, enough excuses for me. Next week, I'm going to hope to have some nice new settings for you guys to check out in the Pokemon Go episode for the weekend. Anyway, I want to say thank you for checking out this week's Pokemon Go episode. I'm talking about Steam Siege again all of a sudden. Thank you for checking out Pokemon Go this week, and hope to see you back next week as we do another kind of out-and-about adventure in the real world catching Pokemon. Until next time, Professor Chaz signing off. I'll catch you next time.